Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Okiya Omtata is coming out to deliver a disturbing news to William Ruto, as I don't know if William Ruto can accept this. I want you to understand something that is very crucial when it comes to the proposal that is coming from Okiya Omtata. Okiya Omtata is coming out to say that the treasury should be separated from the executive. And the reason why the treasury should be separated from executive is to ensure that the president, after being sworn in, he should not have his own budget declaration rather than following and articulating the budget that was passed in the National Assembly. And Okiya Omtata came out very clear, as the news is sending, this is terrifying to William Ruto. You want to tell me today William Ruto can accept the treasury to be removed from the executive? Because treasury is part of the executive. But Okiya Omtata is saying that if you want our country to develop, we must come out and remove, or rather separate, the treasury from the executive, so that when the president also wants to have development across the Republic of Kenya, he must also go and request money from the treasury that has been separated from the executive. I want you to watch the video of Okiya Omtata, then after that we continue. But before we watch the video, please consider liking this video. When you like this video, you automatically support the work of this video. And of course, we are going to be recommended in a YouTube platform. And don't forget, don't watch this video if you have not liked. Please support this channel by liking this video. For those who are returning subscribers, I want to appreciate you so much because of the great job. And those who are visitors for the first time, maybe you're watching this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel. Maybe for the first time, you can comment where you're watching this channel from. I will appreciate you so much. Now, this is how Okiya Omtata is coming out to give his statement.
Starting this year, we want to concentrate on 2 chapters in the Constitution, which we feel that if implemented, this country will be liberated. That's Chapter 7 and Chapter 12 of the Constitution. Chapter 7 on how people are elected into power, and Chapter 7 how money, our taxes are used. Like you find that with the Treasury being part of the executive, when you look at Article 225(1), the Treasury and the Minister of Finance are 2 distinct bodies. But when Parliament in 2012 was enacting, in 2012 was doing the Public Finance Management Act, they retained the old system, whereby the Minister for Finance is in charge of the Treasury, and because the President appoints the Minister for Finance, therefore the President owns the Treasury, and he can go around the country declaring, we are going to put a road of 200 million here, 400 million here, 500 million here. From where? Because he's carrying the Treasury in his pocket. But if we do what the Constitution requires and separate the Treasury from the executive, so that he also has to go and beg for money to do his projects, then the budget will have a meaning. Otherwise, why do you pass a budget and the president runs all over the country declaring his own budget that is in his head with no reference to the budget that Parliament passed? You see? So that's why I'm saying that we need to concentrate on Chapter 12 and Chapter 7. And that will sort out this country completely once we implement those 2 chapters. This business of saying that we need to create laws to create a leader of opposition, do whatever, is arrant nonsense.
That is how Okiya Omtata is coming out to say. There's something that I have realized also when you look at the issue of executive having the treasury. Inakuanga ni kama president akiingia, yeye ndiye anabeba hiyo treasury ni kama yake. But now, something that is very crucial also, kuna kitu hapa nataka muelewe. William Ruto's budget ilipitishwa kwa parliament. when this budget was passed in parliament, ilikuwa kwamba William Ruto atumie hiyo budget to stipulate his agendas and issues, and in fact these were proposals that came from him. But now William Ruto is not using that budget. He's just using what he understands in his head. And that is why today William Ruto will come into your area. He will say that we want to build this road, we want to build railway, we want to build this, we want to build a dam here, we want to build stadium. Those stadiums, dams, schools, railway, roads that William Ruto is declaring to build has not been even proposed anywhere. It's just a matter of story za jaba. And that is what William Ruto is capable of. But he will do it correctly, according to him, because he knows that Kenyans are not understanding. I remember during the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Atwoli came out saying, mukipea huyu jamaa kukuwa president, atabeba ministry ya treasury kwa mgongo yake. It will be his. And that is why he will just wake up early in the morning and say, we want to use this money, we want to use this money. You know, when you look at even in the government, if even a minister wants to buy a biro, there must be this process of procurement. Do you know that? Huwa hawaamkangi tu asubuhi na kusema oh biro imeisha wanaenda kununua. No. It is a process of procurement. They must procure, then they have that, what they want. You cannot just wake early in the morning and say, now cell tape imeisha kwa hiyo ofisi. Tunanunua. Then theft yenye itakuwa kwa hiyo ofisi. Mtajua mjui. And that is why there is this process called procurement. But it seems like at the same time procurement is not working because the treasury belongs to them and they control it, and it is William Ruto is controlling treasury. So Omtata says that if this year we are not going to change tactics, to change the Article 7 and 12 of the Constitution, where this Ministry of Treasury is still going to be part and parcel of executive, then William Ruto is going to use the Kenyan revenue the way he wants. And that is why unaona usiku na mchana ana promise. Usiku na mchana ana promise. Because he understands no procurement there, no kind of question and answers there. Anafanya Kenya nataka. So I think for me, I endorse whatever Okiya Omtata is saying. And if truly this is something that can be formulated, then can we change the articles? And it's coming out this issue whereby we are going to propose the office of the opposition leader and the office of the prime cabinet minister. This is just a lot to waste time here. But if truly we have an agenda of making Kenya to be stable, then one thing that must make this man who is going to lead executive not to have more strength, the treasury ministry must be separated with the executive, so that William Ruto akipanga zile vitu zake roadside promises lazima aenda aombe pesa pale. So the treasury should be an independent body that no one controls. Hakuna mtu yote anapigiwa simu anaambiwa oh fanya hivi fanya hivi. It is an independent institution. But again, it will not be possible because William Ruto understands the littleness of that proposal. At the same time, that proposal, or rather the proposal, is like going to tie William Ruto's hand. I don't think if he will accept, because hii ni watu wamezoea kuenjoy pesa ya umma. Wampenda kuenjoy pesa ya umma. And this is what they will do. Then, at last minute, what will you say? Watasema kwamba tulipata empty coffers. There was no money. We are busy paying debts. At the same time, William Ruto ameweka Ministry of Treasury kwa mgongo yake. Yote. He's the one who controls, he's the one who decides. And that is whatever Okiya Omtata is telling us. Ladies and gentlemen, is Okiya Omtata thinking in a right way? Can we change and separate the Ministry of Treasury from the executive so that William Ruto should not control that ministry as his own bank account? What do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below.